This is the Transportation TV News Update. I'm Tony Dorsey reporting. On Tuesday, May 17th, the U.S. Coast Guard halted barge traffic in both directions along a 15-mile stretch of the swollen Mississippi River near New Orleans. Millions of dollars in cargo, such as grain, coal, and timber, travel the river daily. Officials are concerned that wakes generated by the passing vessels may weaken levees designed to hold back the river. Barge traffic has resumed at much slower speeds, and the Coast Guard is closely monitoring the situation. At 8:56 a.m. Monday, May 16th, Shuttle Endeavour began its 25th and final flight with a flawless liftoff. Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords was on hand to observe her husband, Mark Kelly, Endeavour's commander, as he and his crew departed. In other news, AASHTO joined the United Nations Wednesday, May 11th, to launch a Decade of Action, a 10-year international campaign to save 5 million lives and prevent 50 million serious injuries caused by motor vehicle crashes around the world. Former U.S. Transportation Secretary Norman Mineta says May is National Youth Traffic Month in the United States for good reason.
We lose an average of nearly 16 of our young people every day in these coming months, compared to 8 per day on average during the balance of the year. And 6 of the top 7 deadliest days occur for youth in May, June, July, and August.
Mineta, AASHTO Vice President Kirk Steudle, Director of the Michigan Department of Transportation, Senator Amy Klobuchar, Democrat from Minnesota, House Transportation and Infrastructure Committee Chairman John Mica, Republican from Florida, and Sesame Street's Grover took part in the Washington D.C. launch, one of more than 100 events held in 30 cities around the globe. Steudle said the key to success will be cooperation.
We know that this goal cannot be reached without the involvement of all of those that have a role in improving safety: law enforcement, driver's education, roadway infrastructure professionals, and many others. The Decade of Action campaign is bringing together these highway safety professionals around the world.
Dr. Thomas Frieden, director of the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, released new data that finds motor vehicle crash-related deaths in the United States resulted in an estimated annual cost of $41 billion due to medical expenses and work-related losses.
We can make graduated driver's licenses more effective. Most states have them, but no state has an optimal graduated driver's license law. It's hard to learn to drive safely, and those first few years are the most dangerous years of a driver's life. So making sure that kids get through that time without harming themselves or others is crucially important.
Mel Ming, Chief Operating Officer for the PBS children's program Sesame Street, announced the release of 3 public service announcements featuring Grover that will be broadcast to children around the world. Ming says the idea is to reach drivers long before they get behind the wheel.
So at Sesame, we think that by teaching children early how to manage their mind, how to manage those messages that are constantly being bombarded at them, then we could possibly change what is a problem that persists.
The World Health Organization says a person is killed or injured on the world's roads every 6 seconds, and a majority of the victims are children. And we end our update at the finish line of Climate Ride.
We started 5 days ago in New York City, in the downtown Manhattan basically, and we've ridden 300 miles in 5 days. We had about 140 people do it, and it's just been an exciting adventure that I don't think anybody will forget.
And the message is?
The message is we need a sustainable future, and bicycles are part of the answer.
The proceeds from the event support several organizations, including the Washington Area Bicyclists Association. That's the Transportation TV News Update. Thanks for watching.